People living in Fulton County could soon be forced to pay hundreds of dollars more in taxes if the Board of Commissioners signs off on a property tax increase.
That's right. So, however, people we spoke with are not happy about this proposal to raise those taxes. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley joins us live from Atlanta. So, Joe, how much could the taxes go up here in Fulton County?
Well, Ron, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners has tentatively agreed to adopt a 2025 millage rate that would raise property taxes by about 12.49%. Experts we spoke with say that's a substantial increase, but potentially a necessary one. Fulton County commissioners are weighing whether to raise property taxes on people who call the county home.
That's absurd. And what are we getting for it? Our roads are crappy. Our infrastructure is not good.
Jamie Parrish lives in Sandy Springs. He says people are already stressed and strapped for cash with rising costs.
Fulton County commissioners think that money grows on trees and that these people can afford this.
Sandy Springs City Councilwoman Jody Reichel expressed her frustration as commissioners consider increasing property tax rates by nearly 12.5%.
People are not able to pay their rent, not able to buy groceries right now. It might not make a huge difference in some people's lives, but I would say in the majority of people's lives, it's going to make a difference.
As a landlord, Reichel says rising property taxes could force her to raise rent on her tenants.
Because I have rental properties, and I have kept my rents low, below market rate for many, many years. And if the taxes keep going up, I'm not going to be able to do that. And then they're not going to have a place to live.
Professor Usha Ratcliffe at Emory University's Goizueta Business School says Fulton County needs to fill a $75 million deficit. With property tax values going up nearly 6% in Fulton, the county will look to cover service contracts, election costs, infrastructure needs, and jail expenses.
For a county, property tax revenue is the single biggest source of revenue. This is why it covers the deficit for the county and it takes care of services for the people who live in the county.
For Reichel, the solution lies not in collecting more, but spending less.
Let's look for ways to cut back and to spend our money wisely.
So Fulton County Board of Commissioners had a public hearing on this matter earlier this morning. There's another one set to start in just under an hour at 6 o'clock, and then a final hearing coming up in just 4 weeks on August 6th. That is the same day when Fulton County will take a vote. The Board of Commissioners will vote on whether to raise the millage rate or keep it the same. Ron?
Yeah, you can see why a lot of folks are really concerned out there. So, Joe, if Fulton County raises property tax rates, it would follow the trend from other places here in Metro Atlanta. So where does Fulton County stand with its rate compared to the other counties?
Yeah, that's right, Ron. So according to the Georgia Department of Revenue, Fulton County's millage rate is kind of in line, middle of the road with some of the other counties here in the metro. You can compare it to counties like Henry and Fayette counties. Meantime, Clayton, Spalding, and Rockdale counties have the highest millage rate here in Metro Atlanta. But get this, the city of Austell is actually considering raising its property taxes 158% to cover a lot of critical services in that city. Ron?
Man, that can have a domino effect there, Joe. Thanks for staying on top of that.